Hi guys, it's Sweet Pie and welcome back again. As you can see, we are doing another declutter, and I actually have my nails done this time. Who would have thought? I am drastically decluttered. Well, I shouldn't even say drastically, because honestly we did my eyeshadow palette declutter, and let's be serious here, I only decluttered like 30 freaking eyeshadow palettes, which was totally, I know, but eyeshadows, I see them and I'm like, oh my god, I could use that again. So today we're going through my palettes, my face palettes. As you can see, there's still quite a few of them. And as I was going through and grabbing out, I was like, okay, yes, there are definitely some here that I do not want anymore, do not need anymore. They need to go. So we're going to go through them all. We're going to look at them. We'll do a little swatching. I'll do a little explanations. Oh, little feeties. I'll do a little explanation. And yeah, we're just going to go through and see what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. If you're into that, then stay tuned. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you have ever been here before, hi, I am back. If you are like, whoa, she was gone for a while, you can check up on my last couple of videos. I am actually about 6. I am almost to the 7-month pregnant mark right now. So I haven't been doing a lot of like setting up of the large camera and like doing a ton of like face videos, because they are just so hard to prepare for right now. I'm hoping to do some next week. I have a new ColourPop palette. I got the It's a Mood palette. I want to use that for a few days, and hopefully I can review that for you guys. And then there's just a few other things that I have been really loving that I want to talk to you guys about as well. So anyway, let's get into this declutter. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my little declutter series for 2021, because I am trying to get rid of some stuff. A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of freaking stuff here. Like, I have realized that I do not need so much to continue to do my YouTube channel. It's just not, I don't need it all. All right, so let's go through. I also wanted to put like a little like disclaimer that I do end up giving like 99% of it to work colleagues. So yeah, like I do sometimes have like people in the comments like, oh, can you send that to me? And it's like, unless I know you, like, it's probably not gonna happen, honey. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Let's go through these. And oh yeah, my god, is it getting super gloomy out now. Winter is on its way and it's getting so gloomy. All right, so first thing I pulled is this e.l.f. blush palette. I'm definitely not getting rid of this. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these palettes from e.l.f. They're really good. Like, they're really good for the price, honestly. And they're honestly really good for like just not the price. Oh, this one though. These are super creamy. This is the Cream Contour Palette. God, do I keep this? You know, I guess I'm going to keep this, because there is a couple Cream Contour palettes in this little pile here that I know I'm getting rid of. So just to have one around, I am going to keep that one, because that is better quality in my mind than the other ones that I'm thinking about. And then this is their bronzer palette. Very pretty, super easy to use. If you are dark skin tone, you're not going to like this at all. But if you are light to medium, you will be fine with it. It blends great. I have never had a problem. Ooh, this one. Oh, this one. Okay, this is the NARS Hot Tryst palette. I loved this palette. I really did. Like, you can see, I have used this palette and used this palette. I remember Tati reviewing this palette and being like, oh, I really don't like the textures, blah, blah, blah. It made me so sad that she did not like this palette, but I am keeping this palette. I think it is beautiful. I love it a lot. Oh, here's one that I haven't used. This was definitely a winner's purchase. This is the Free Lover NARS face palette. Oh, this has barely been touched, honestly. Let's look at this for a second, because, like, honestly, these look pretty darn similar. Like, this blush right here is really similar to this one. Ooh, it's not completely, but wow, that is very close. I'm keeping both of them. I haven't used this one that much, and why buy makeup if you're not going to use it? Ooh, this one I really like too. This is the Jean-Michel Basquiat collection with Urban Decay. Really like the highlighter in this. It's so pretty. Absolutely stunning. The blush bronzer, like you can see the panning. I have used this quite a bit. Oh, I feel like ever since I got pregnant and it's like been past the 5-month mark, I have been messing up my words and like the way I say things so often. It's driving me crazy. All right, this I got on a whim, and it actually works really nicely. This is a brand that is sold in Shoppers Drug Mart. It is called Quo, and isn't that cute? Like, that is so pretty. So we're gonna keep that as well. Oh gosh, I see a lot of keeping. Ooh, this one is, can you tell I loved this? Can you tell I loved this? Honestly, I'm gonna keep this as well. This is the Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. Super, super pretty. The bronzers work so good in here, like so good, and I've used the banana powder like so much. My voice is so weird today. Okay, so Kat Von D Fetish Palette. Gosh, this is a hard one. I would like to keep this, but like I never use this as intended. The highlighters are just way too crazy for me to usually use on my cheeks. They are so like textured and glimmery. Like it's an eyeshadow. It reminds me of what some of her eyeshadows were like. And a lot of the blushes, I've used Salem a ton, but I very rarely use these two. I want to keep it because I'm pretty sure this was like the last like collection that I bought from her while she was still Kat Von D. So, oh gosh, Melissa, you're terrible. All right, so we have two here. We have the Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette, and then we have the Physicians Formula Butter Collection Face Palette. I 100% prefer this formula. I do not love a lot of the things going on in this palette. I didn't love the this highlighter here, the Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls. I did not love this bronzer. I think it is way too orangey, and this blush does not have a ton of pigment. So it makes me think I should give it away. But, and like on top of that, like, can you see that this was definitely oversprayed? I don't know why brands do that. I really don't. Oh gosh, I feel like I should keep it because I have both of them. This one is so good though. Like honestly, I'm pretty sure you can still pick this up. This is a beautiful formula. The bronzers work amazing and they even go pretty deep. The blushes, mwah, beautiful. The highlighters, like come on. Ooh, that pan is a little loose. So pretty and glowy and just beautiful and smooth. I love this. I don't love this. I waited and waited and waited for them to release this too, and when I got it I was like, wow, the waiting is over and now I'm disappointed. Like, it was interesting. I found the whole process really, really intense and then funny. All right, so we are going to keep both those. Oh gosh, I do see some that I'm getting rid of. I promise you. Anastasia Dream Palette. I'm keeping all my Anastasia palettes, so let's just go through here and pick out. Oh my goodness, we're getting an avalanche. Okay, so I'm keeping the Dream Palette. I'm also keeping the Anastasia Sugar Glow Palette. And I can see the Moonchild underneath here, so I'm just gonna skip this in. Gonna keep the Moonchild as well. And I think that's all the Anastasia Glow palettes I have, actually. Who would have thought? This I'm gonna get rid of. It was really pretty. I literally got this at like some makeup consignment store. So pretty. It was so pretty, but like it's an eyeshadow palette. Like it's so eyeshadow. It's not highlighter or blush. So I'm just going to get rid of this one. I never wear it because it's not blush or highlighter. It's eyeshadow. It's eyeshadow. All right, we've got some MAC here. This one I really love, and I have no idea. It was obviously a holiday release. I love the like, they're like a baked gelée formula, and they're so pretty. So definitely keeping that. And this is the Hyper MAC or Hyper Real Glow by MAC. Gonna keep this one as well. The highlighters are so pretty in this one. Okay. This one I think is going to go. This is the Hard Candy, and honestly these are so pretty, but I just never use them, and things that I don't need to go. And they're a cream and powder formula. I didn't love some of the powders on top. Like, this is clearly like almost a face powder. It has very little glow in it, and this is a little worse for the wear, so I may just toss this out. But yeah, we have one for the go. Holy geez, one for the go. Thank goodness for that. All right, sorry guys, I took like a very quick break. Oh man, being pregnant is intense. Honestly, I am at the point now where my belly feels so tight sometimes that I'm just a little bit overwhelmed by it. So anyway, I might be taking a couple little breaks in between, but I'm sure it's not going to mean anything to you guys in the editing process. Rach loves Pixie. I love Rach Loves. I think she is such a kind, sweet YouTuber. She is Canadian. She's one of the only Canadian YouTubers that I know or watch, and I love her. I really do. And when she did this collab with Pixie, I remember specifically, this was when it really started to get real for me and my channel, because the girls at my shoppers literally had this under a, you know, like they have displays in the store. It was in those little containers waiting to be brought out. And I was like, has anything new dropped lately? And she's like, no, but I'll let you see what is coming. And when I saw this, I was like, can I just get that? And she's like, yeah, of course, anything you want. And I remember also the like new Physicians Formula. I can't remember. I think it was the new bronzers were coming out, and I grabbed one of those as well. So pretty. These are so nice. Pixie does face products absolutely beautifully, like really gorgeously. So I was definitely hopping on that one. And of course I am keeping that one. Okay, some things I'm giving away because I don't want any of these. Oh, sorry, foot. All right, so this is the In Nude Endo. This was like one of the first highlighter formulas that I think ColourPop came out with, besides their Super Shock formula. It was good. It was all right. I don't like it anymore. They're very textured, like honestly, super powdery in my opinion. And at the time, I think I did enjoy it, but I'm not reaching for this anymore. So that is going. Another thing that I could never get this to work was this Shade and Light Contour Palette by Kat Von D. As you can see, like this pan is barely touched, this pan's barely touched. I could never get these to work, ever. It was so difficult. They are so hard. Like, they're so hard, and like they're just hard to blend in my opinion. So I'm gonna give this away. I can hopefully sanitize. It's not all that old, but it is a cream, so it kind of worries me a little bit. So we'll see once I start to like get into that palette and get into the cleaning process, if I do end up actually giving it away or just throwing it out. This was a winner's purchase, and I honestly wish I had never purchased it. I do not like anything about this palette. The bronzers I found hard to blend, hard to apply. This Pop of Light, I don't know. It's just like it's literally like the Light Cocoa, which is just like a setting powder. and then they threw glitter in it. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like literally all they did was throw some glitter in this bottom shade here, and then they called it Pop of Light. I don't like it, never really liked it. I remember trying it a few times and going like, nope, this isn't for me. And then it sat in my collection for a bit. Oh, this one. Okay, so this is the Physicians Formula Murmur Butter Glow Face Palette. This has their butter bronzer, butter blush, and butter highlight. I think I'm going to keep this because I do obviously love the bronzer, and this is a really easy palette to like throw in if you're going somewhere, yada yada. This one. This is the Anastasia. This one is in Cocktail Party. These are so pigmented though. Like, these are so freaking pigmented. You have to be so careful with these. I very rarely use this because it's, I'm assuming, supposed to be like a blushy bronzer. It's so dark though. It's so dark, so dark. So definitely, maybe, I can't remember when I got that either, like if it was a winner's purchase or what. But yeah, not my thing. This I am keeping. I have kept this for so long. I just think that Becca did such a good job on this. Like, these textures are so pretty, and it's like, you can't buy this anymore. It was a holiday collection, I'm pretty sure. This is their Ocean Jewel highlighting palette, and I don't know, when I did my review on this, I thought it was the most beautiful highlighters I have ever seen. They work really pretty. They have that like that smooth texture that Becca has, and I'm gonna keep this one around. All right. Looking around, what do we got here? Okay, Bronze Booster. Okay, I have used this a lot, and I seriously think, I don't know, maybe these are just too pigmented. Like, I need to try this again. I'm gonna keep this for a bit, but ultimately, I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of this because I remember it just being way too pigmented for me to use. I'm gonna keep it though. I wanna try this because this is like, oh my God, people loved this. This was like a huge thing. So we're gonna keep that and we'll see how it goes. Stila. Ooh, gosh, who doesn't love these putty highlighters? I love these putty highlighters. Look, it's like literally, it's kind of like the Fenty, honestly, where there's a very little base to it, to the point where I can literally get away with wearing this gold one because there's just no base. It's all shimmer. Definitely keeping this. I'm pretty sure that was a winner's purchase, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, like this is one of Tati's favorite eyeshadow or highlighter formulas. So I was keeping that. All right. Gosh, this one is dirty. All right. I'm going to keep this as well because it is so, like this one right here reminds me of an eyeshadow that came in the Kristen Leanne palette that I'm always looking for. Like, what? Look at that. I don't know. I think this is a face and eye highlighting palette. So technically eyeshadows, face shadows, whatever you want to do with it. She was like, whatever you want to do, that's what you're going to do. All right. I think it's time for me to give this one up as well. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gradient palette. Yes, this one's in Gradient. I love the tones in this palette, but in reality, nothing here fits me. Everything is too dark, and it's just like, you know what, Melissa, this is time to give this up. Even though you love the look of this, doesn't mean that the actual products work for you. So that is going. That is leaving the collection. Ooh, this has had better days, but oh my God, do I love this. I've used this so much, it's ridiculous. Oh, they're a little bit hard. No, I think it's time for that one to go as well, and I think I'm just going to toss that one right into the garbage just because it's a cream palette that I used the crap out of. This is so good though. Like, I loved this. I loved this. This is the Cover FX Contour Kit. This one is in N Medium. This was so good. The textures in here are so good. They blend so easily. You get like a, oh God, that's really freaking hard. You get like a highlighting shade. You get a actual highlighting shade that has shimmer in it. Oh my God, those are hard. Yeah, it's time for this one to go, but this was good quality at one point in time. All right. Ooh, this is staying. This is the Pixie by Petra. I love this. The Pixie, again, they do face stuff so well. They do face stuff so well. And I saw that they had another one of these and I was like, ooh, do I get that one? This one's in the Honey Nectar. Definitely love this a lot. Definitely staying. Ooh, Catrice and Aman. So pretty. So pretty. Now, I very rarely use this one because it is so dark. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Aman is a darker complexion. So I love how they show this on the back and then you open it up and it's like, bam! Like that is not a good rendition of what is actually inside this beautiful palette. So gonna keep this one. Loving that. Oh, I feel bad because this one got severely busted. And honestly, like this blush, never gonna use it. The highlighters are very pretty. And this blush up here is really pretty too, but it's like the texture of this blush is so soft and it shattered when I got it home. As you can see, like the highlighters are pretty. I think that Wet n Wild did a really good job on this. It's just, it's broken, and the blush that's not broken, I am never going to use. So let's get rid of that. All right, this has been through some declutters for me. This is the Anastasia Light to Medium Kit Contour. I think I'm going to finally throw this away. I've had it for so long and I never reach for it. I don't need this anymore. It's cool. I love the nostalgia behind it, but like it's been through the ringer. So we're gonna get rid of that as well. Look at me actually getting rid of some stuff. Okay, now I'm excited. All right, we have the Sun Club Matte Bronze. Oh, okay, so I cannot believe that Essence went this dark. Essence is rarely a company that I see that goes deep dark on anything, and like I think very much so that like if you were a very deep skin tone, you could use this bronzer. Like it is deep. It is deep. I really love the textures in here. They're really nice. I'm gonna keep this. I'm also going to keep the Pure Nude highlighting palette. This is not the formula of their Pure Nude highlighters. I just want to like preface that. I think that they went a little far saying that the Pure Nude highlighters are not that textured on the skin at all. They're a very baked product, but still a really nice palette. I think that these go on really nice on the skin, especially if you either wet your brush or if you like put some setting spray on your face first. I do like this a lot. This is looking so blue in the light right now. It is not blue. It is like a pinky highlighter. But yeah, anyway, gonna keep that one as well. They brought out 2 of those, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think back. All right. Bloom Palette by Natasha Denona. Keeping this. As you can see, I have loved on this a lot. I have used this so much. I love a glowy cheek. They never go bad. Oh my God, look at that. They never go bad. They never go like dry. I think a lot to do with it is these little flaps that they put over top of it. But yeah, I really do like this. Definitely need a light hand with that for sure. Or you're gonna look so blushy, like so blushy. All right, Afterglow. Not a lot of people really liked this. I think this is really pretty. I think their textures in here are really nice. I think it looks nice on the skin. So this is going to be one that I keep as well. I am going to keep this one and these two as well, as I can see them in my collection. Laura Mercier. I got this at Winners. It was a Winners purchase, and it is the Laura Mercier Magic Hour Face Illuminating Set. They're like baked. They're so smooth and creamy. I really like the highlighters in here. Gosh, everything is so dirty, which is a sign that I use it, right? So yeah, we're gonna keep that as well. Okay, so these two. Honestly, not a highlighting formula that I use as much anymore, but they're so beautiful. I can't let them go. This is the Blacklight highlighting palette. And yes, these can be a little chunky, okay? These can be little chunky monkeys sometimes, but I love, they're so shiny and shimmery on the skin. Like, oh my gosh, see, like a little chunky, but like, look at that. Like, look at that. And I can't give it up. I can't give it up. So gonna keep that one, and I'm also going to keep this one. I ended up finding this one quite a bit later, but like same beautiful textures. One got broken and I literally was like, I don't care, I'm gonna press it back into the pan. I don't care. Oh, look at that. Let me swatch this one in a bigger swatch for you guys so you can get a good look. Look at this. Like freaking, oh my god, they're so pretty. Like, so yeah, I know I may not use it all the time, but I'm keeping it anyway because I love it. All right. Oh, I just got this one not long ago. This is the Electric Mood by e.l.f. And I'm going to mess that up. So I'm not Pitzian. Sorry, I'm sorry. Anyway, I haven't used this as much. I did notice though that this is the kind of formula that does not dry down. It doesn't dry down. So if you're looking for like a wet to dry, don't be very careful with that. Okay, this one is leaving. These are too orange for me. This is a it's like new to my Rexall. It's called Black Radiance. It's a it's tailored to darker skin tones, but they had a bunch of stuff that I thought was so pretty. The highlighter in here, really cute, really pretty. It's a little bit textured. These work nicely, but they are way too orange. Way too orange for me. So I'm just going to pass that along. Goodbye. Oh, this. How beautiful is this? Like, this is gorgeous. Pure did such a, this is the blush book, 4-in-1 blush book. I think this is beautiful. Like, this is absolutely out of this world beautiful. I love the mosaic, and the actual blushes work quite well on me. These two are a little bit dark, so I have to be a little more careful, but I think you can customize a lot with this palette, and I haven't had it for all that long, so I'm keeping that. This is leaving. This, like, I hope Physicians Formula is done with doing this crap. I used it for a while, but like, and it's not that the products aren't good, it's that this is so bulky and just like, who the hell wants to keep this? It had a perfume in it. It had a lipstick in it. Please don't do this anymore, Physicians Formula. This is going in the trash because I don't even think anybody would even want that. It's so bulky and ugly. All right. I'm keeping most of these just to let you know, but I figured I'd show them anyway. This is the Laura Mercier. Oh, so pretty. There's a lot of highlighters in here. I honestly think I had more highlighters than anything else in this whole collection. All right, this is their Paint with Light Radiant Face Palette. Gosh, these are pretty. These textures are so pretty. The pans look beautiful. Like, come on. Who doesn't love that? That was a winner's purchase for sure. I also have this one. This is the Becca Après-Ski Glow palette. I'm going to keep this. I like the bronzer. The highlights are their same formula, I think, as their original highlights, which is exactly why I'm keeping them. It comes with rose quartz, Blushing Copper, Opal, and then Icicle and Winterberry are the two new ones in the palette, and then they have Bronze Bondi as their bronzer. This one was part of my very first, I think, Beauty Bay purchases. This is the only Ofra Cosmetics thing I have in my collection. God, their highlighters are beautiful. Like, their highlighters are beautiful. They have Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, Blissful, and Star Island in here. Like, you're never gonna find a highlighter that's better than these ones, honestly. They're really beautiful, and I do like them quite a bit. I used the hell out of this. So Becca brought out this probably 3 or maybe even 4 years ago. This is the Be a Light palette. Now, in my opinion, I think they were going for like an hourglass vibe here with these face powders, but they do work. They work very beautifully. This one is a face powder. Like, I can get away with putting it pretty much all over my face. And then this one, it can be more of like a highlighty, kind of sweep it under the eyes kind of deal. I'd be very careful. You can't get this anymore. It doesn't matter anyways. The bronzer, like, you can see, like, I used and used and used, and I'm going to keep this. It's still going in my collection. All right. Last but not least, we have these palettes from Sephora. I am a big believer in these palettes. I think that they are really good quality for a cheaper price point. The only one that I'm like not absolutely in love with, which is actually the one I use the most, the bronzers in here are a little bit hard to blend, but I loved these face powders on top. I used the crap out of them. As you can see, I am completely hit pan on that one right there. That's the only problem I had. This blush palette, absolutely gorgeous. They sell all of these still. Then they have the highlighter palette, super pretty. And then they have this one, which they called the holographic palette, which has like 3 iridescent highlighters and then 3 blushes. I loved this. I really do. I think that they're all really good quality, and I just, yeah, I like them. I know a lot of people didn't, but I do like them. All right, let's look at what we're getting rid of here. So, pile of getting rid of right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so I'm getting rid of 11, and I am keeping 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I am keeping 40. So I'm getting rid of I'm keeping 40, and I'm getting rid of, how many did I say? Oh my God, see? The pregnancy brain. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I'm keeping 40 and I'm giving away 11. That's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. We're pretty good. All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little like swatchy fest. I am thoroughly tired now. And my phone is ringing and I'm like, ooh. But yeah, anyway, love you guys so much. Mwah.